What is up, folks? It's Drew from FastLane Emergency Vehicles. I'm here with a very special, very exciting delivery. We're here on location at Purcellville Volunteer Rescue Squad doing a delivery of two very, very nice rigs. Now, a lot of us that work at FastLane are from Purcellville, grew up here from Loudoun County, so it's really exciting to deliver two really nice trucks in our hometown. So really cool thing for the community. So what we have here is ALS 614 and a new utility for them. We previously built them, if you've been following us, a long time ago, we built them a Tahoe, same kind of deal. This is a refresh of that truck, and obviously this utility is brand new. So we're gonna dig in, check these bad boys out. Three rigs, all built by FastLane, just a long time apart. This is ALS 614. This is the previous iteration of this rig. We built this in 2015, and this 2005. So here is 3 generations of FastLane with an average decade of service. So we'll be replacing this in 2035 or 36. I'm here with Chief Kevin Kelly from Purcellville Volunteer Rescue Squad, and we can't thank him enough for being a loyal customer. Keep building FastLanes. Chief, what do you like about the rigs?
You know, they run, you're a local company, it is great service, anything goes. You guys are on top of it. Being able to get over to the factory and see as we were going through that build process was out of this world, and we're excited to have 3 generations sitting right here.
All right, so rare opportunity here. We're gonna mix it up from the norm instead of doing a 360 walkthrough immediately. I'm here with Chief Kevin Kelly, and he's gonna talk a little bit about what these rigs are for and sort of the use case. So Chief, I know you guys went with these, and we're very appreciative of that for picking FastLane. What are these things gonna be used for in the community?
So this modernizes and brings a second ALS chase here into Purcellville, where currently we've got both advanced EMTs, paramedics who are using these chase vehicles to get that faster advanced life support out, not only here within Purcellville, but we're first due all the way up to Harper's Ferry, up to that area. So having that ability to get ALS equipment up on scene quick, really important to us. This brings a modern truck that brings a lot better temperature management for our drugs that we carry, along with laid out and better utilization for more supplies in the back. With the utility and the EMS serve, we're looking at expanding where we're going through and having UTVs for deployment, support trail activities, along with some additional supplies that maybe get called or needed on more complicated EMS calls here in this immediate area. So we're pretty excited about that as a complete new capability that we've not had previously here within Purcellville.
Super exciting stuff, and I love it because this is my hometown. This is where I'm from, so it's good to see these things, getting used here locally. All right, we will start with ALS 614 because here in the foreground, full turnkey paramedic response expedition. Here we have a ProGuard push bumper, and here in the recess portion, we have 4 forward-facing sound-off M-powers, a little bit of graphics here in the hood. Here in the vertical uprights, we have another 4-inch M-power. Again, in the fog light area and the front fender, more 4-inch sound-off M-powers. A lot of front intersection lighting, so it really punches through an intersection. Really love to see that. Down here, we have an SL running light on the running board, so provides a lot of illumination, mid-level on the truck and the package. Up top, Enforce light bar. And then not to mention the lovely graphics package. This thing looks super good. Door seal here in the front fender, comes back. Angles for the quarter window, absolutely love to see that. Looks really tough. C-pillar, Kuzma auto eject. And then on the rear quarter panel, we have another M-power. Moving to the rear of the truck, we have the sound-off arrow. So under here, under the spoiler, this serves as obviously warning, but also a traffic advisor. 2 vertical M-powers next to the license plate, and then 2 horizontal on the back bumper. Taillights are also wig-wagging, and you have our chevrons and more graphics. This thing looks immaculate. Alrighty, we are here in the cab. This is an excellent opportunity to expose a rig that's actually in service, that has, everything installed in it, all the customer supplied items in it. So absolutely love to see it. So this is a rare opportunity. Starting up top, we have an overhead console. As always, CAD design, CNC cut, powder coated aluminum faceplates, everything you guys know and love. And we always have the integrated 3 radio speakers, little dome dome light action here, a little 3/4 dome light. So you have a white one that operates with the door signals, and then a red one that's toggleable via the FastPlex. Which brings us to the 4.3-inch FastPlex touchscreen here, foremost in the overhead console. As always, battery life indicator, pictograph of the truck, controls for the emergency lights, controls all your scene lighting, so lots of contextual actions that can take place. Right now, all the exterior lights are solid scene. So here you also have your Templox controller. So this is the climate control drug storage unit in the back that we'll talk about in a second. Inverter controller, so CAN bus 110 volt power built in. Really, really powerful stuff. And then down here at the console, as always, we have a 20-piston fuse block here on the side. All 12-volt fused accessories are located therein. Makes it really easy to troubleshoot. And then here we have ourselves a lot of NDCs. So these guys are heavy on technology integration, which is something that we appreciate. So here, foremost in the console, we have an NDC mount. We have a RAM mount here off to the side, which will eventually get an iPad or some sort of tablet for the passenger to operate. Moving backwards, we have a Wayland 200-watt dual-tone siren controller and a rocker switch here, which activates the howler, so it gets your low frequency involved. Magnetic mic here next to it. Customer-supplied radio head. Two dual USB power points, both backlit with USB-C and USB-A integrated. Fabricated adjustable aluminum armrests that we love, very comfy. Couple cup holders, MacBook slot, and then back here they have another dock for another computer. And then a nice little open storage module here, a little catch-all. All right, so here at the back door, they have elected to delete the 60% portion of the rear bench seat, and we are very carefully snaking through the back door. Good job, Oscar. To reveal the 60% mid-row partition. Here we have two adjustable shelves, 110-volt outlet in the corner with a 12-volt as well, so these are adjustable for height. And then down here you have an electrical box, so you have these nice latches here, nice sealed manhole cover, as well as a front-facing vented Lexan cover. All the electrical components of the vehicle are located herein. And then over here, you have a little storage module intended for oxygen cylinder storage, and you can also throw tape. All right, so here underneath the lift gate, pop this bad boy up. Two more sound-off M powers facing rearward for warning when the hatch is ajar. 3 2 3/4-inch dome lights facing down for illumination. And here we have a equipped truck, which is cool to see. Diffused strip lighting inside of it, so you can see what you're doing when it's dark outside. We have these heavy-duty trays with the integrated drawer release slide, so love these. No more yellow tabs to break off or fight. 110-volt power and 12-volt on both sides, actually. So nice. You see the life pack built in here. Roll this bad boy out. Awesome stuff, really easy to grab. And then down here, we have our Templox. Our Templox is a climate-controlled drug storage compartment that is self-regulating, controlled by the FastPlex system. That's what the little temperature indicator on the overhead console was about. And you have this fabricated aluminum slide built in it, so it makes it really easy getting the pack out. Push this bad boy back in, and then you can see they have a CompX lock, so they can open it with password, key card, whatever. Really easy to control your narcotics. And then another heavy-duty drawer with a stat pack. Alrighty, here in the alleyway, we have the other rear door. They have elected to retain a 40% seat here so they can move a third person, and then just the backside of the mid-row cabinet. So, good stuff. Alrighty, and now we will talk about the Super Duty. So this utility, front to back as always, similar to the ALS rig, 4 forward-facing sound-off M powers in the grille. Siren speakers behind the grille. Moving backward on the front fender, we have a 4-inch M power for front intersection lighting. Same graphics package, door sill on the front fender, looks really good. We have 2 M powers here on the vertical uprights of the running board. Enforced light bar up top. Moving to the back, another M power in the quarter panel for rear intersection lighting. Kuzma Super Auto Eject down here. This is a good opportunity to talk about super versus normal Kuzma Auto Eject. You might see us use those interchangeably, but in reality, if they're ovular shaped, they're supers. They're waterproof. They go on pickup trucks. If they're rectangular shaped, they're normal auto ejects. They're not waterproof. They have to be on an interior panel. So just so you know. Here in the back, we have Chevron graphics, horizontal M power, and then a Diamondback trifold cover up here. These things are beefy, super robust, love it. All right, so we're here in the cab of the Super Duty. Up top, little speaker pod, so no overhead in this one. OEM OEM aux upfitter switches, all that stuff's retained. Down here to the center console, again, 20 position fuse block. All fused items in the vehicle located therein. And then we're going to address the elephant in the room. So this is a dash mount APX here sticking through the console. They're going to possibly switch to a remote mount or do something of the sort, but for now it works. They're the same size. Here in the front we have a RAM mount for a iPad, tablet, something of the sort they'll be able to run. Same siren controller that you have in the ALS rig, so Wayland dual tone. Another FastPlex touchscreen here integrated in the console, kind of showing that these things can go anywhere. Some folks choose to have them here on the console, a little bit more traditional than the overhead. We have a microphone mount for the radio, and then a bank of 3 12-volt power points, 1 cigarette lighter, and 2 dual USB, all backlit. Then we have some cup holders, fabricated adjustable armrests, and then a big MacBook slot. Alrighty, here in the back of the cab, they have elected to retain the entirety of the rear bench seat. Flip this bad boy up to unveil the electrical box. So the underseat electrical box houses all the electrical components in the vehicle and is kind of our standard on a rear pickup truck with a bench seat if you don't have a mid-row. Vented Lexan cover, vented front and rear. Awesome way to have access, but also keep your electronics out of the way. All right, folks, I appreciate you taking the time to check out these Purcellville rigs with me. Awesome opportunity to be able to record this here at the station, and it's 5 minutes up the road from the facility. We'll see these things out all the time, and if you guys come to FastLane and we go out to lunch here at some place in town, I'll bring you by a look at them. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share our content. Thank you to our first responders, and get out and volunteer. Thank you to Chief Kelly for allowing us to build these and be here. I'll turn it over to him for a little reminder. They're always looking for people, so.
Thank you. We're excited to have the trucks coming in. We're excited to have you out here today. And if you are interested in joining us volunteering here in Purcellville, here in Loudoun County, reach out, find us online, and get involved. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you guys. I'll see you next time.